You know, it's interesting. You grow up in a township, you leave the township, you make it big, and suddenly you think things like TB are not a part of your reality, it won't affect your life. So I knew absolutely nothing about tuberculosis when I was told that I had tested positive.
My name is Edwin Michaels. I'm a reporter from Johannesburg. I'm on my way to Khayelitsha, a large community in South Africa's Western Cape. It is ravaged by HIV and AIDS, as well as the opportunistic tuberculosis bacteria. With one person infected with TB capable of infecting 15 to 18 more people, the community is fast becoming a breeding ground for the TB bacteria.
Before the pandemic, the HIV pandemic exploded, particularly in this part of the world, most countries had got past TB as an issue. But HIV comes along with people with devastated immune systems, and TB is an opportunistic infection, and actually to the point that tuberculosis is the largest killer of people living with AIDS in South Africa.
Well, the Red Cross is unique in responding to our program for TB in the sense that we work with community, directly with community, that we are based at the lowest level of the structure.
And because it's so rife, because of the economic situation, because of the unemployment, and because of the living conditions really, we find that there's TB breeds within the community, the transportation system that's used, the taxis, the trains, etc. And so TB just keeps on spreading because, as you know, the bacteria spreads through air.
Well, way back in 2003, Eli Lilly started the TB partnership. This is in about 50 countries, and it's a partnership with 14 organizations. And the partnership is focused on multi-drug-resistant TB. Now, the Red Cross is one of our key partners in that whole initiative. So I'm not happy with where we are with regards to this fight against TB in South Africa. Our success rate is sitting at about 51% in treatment. Now, the recommended level is about 85% according to the World Health Organization.
It's being fought from government, and it's being fought vigorously by government, I would like to add. It's being fought by the private sector. The pharmaceutical companies are beginning to understand that this is killing people.
This morning we're on our way to Nyanga. There's a home-based care facility there. We'll see some of the patients and we'll get a basic understanding of what goes on.
The volunteers are members of this community. They speak the language. They know what people feel or how they think. And then the impact of the work is far much better.
So they're regarded as being part of the community. They speak the language of the community. They've got the confidence of the community. But what I've seen, and it's been particularly positive, has been the support groups, people knocking on each other's doors. Have you taken your treatment today? I've got 2 weeks to go. I'm almost there. You can do it. You can do it. Within our HIV and AIDS program, we address similar issues to the ones we address in tuberculosis. It's treatment, care and support, prevention, and a program of anti-stigma, anti-discrimination, creating an environment whereby people are and feel respected.
Challenges in the communities such as Nyanga and Khayelitsha, which is overpopulated, and where people live on top of each other, huge families in one household, and when people cough who has got active TB, that bacteria is in the air, and anybody who comes in contact with the bacteria can get TB. It's only when the immune system is depleted that TB normally comes to the front.
With the Red Cross, where we're looking forward to partnering, is especially in destigmatization, the psychological support of people with TB, and also the feeding schemes. The Red Cross is very strong in this one, in feeding people who can't afford a good meal. Without good nutrition, you can't treat TB.
Bye. See you in a moment.
So, at that time I was very thin. It was difficult to walk.
He was very sick. And then he was walking very slow, and I asked, hey, why you walk like this? She said to me, Mama, I'm sick. What are you sick for? TB. And then, who is looking after you then? No one is looking after me.
Sometimes it was difficult to me to take food. So she encouraged me that I must put only, even if it's only 2 spoons. 2 spoons or 5 spoons is all right.
I encouraged him to take the treatment regularly. He was scared. Mama, I'm going to die. You know, the MDR is killing the people. And said, no, there's no such. Follow the treatment and eat the treatment early as you can. And then I cook there in the kitchen. There's a kitchen there in Red Cross. And I cook porridge and come with the porridge. Because he's just eat only the porridge. I like to eat porridge.
She is like a mama, I can say that. She is like my mama.
If you contract TB, in 6 months' time, you can be cured. But if you don't take your medication and you default, it can take you up to 18 months for the second round of treatment.
Then I go to the clinic, then I get treatment. And after that, I just drop the treatment in 2.5 months' time because I think, no, I'm fine, I'm better now. Then I drop it again. And then I sit, and I become sick again. Then they take me to the clinic again, then I did also get the treatment. Then I get the treatment, then I become much better as you see me now. And also come here to volunteer in the Red Cross because they go and visit to my house and they also encourage me, supportive to me, kindly to me, love me, respect me, all the stuff.
Tuberculosis made breakfast a priority, but I can't help but think about the many people in our society who don't have that first meal of the day because they actually don't have it. They just don't have it. And taking your TB medication on an empty stomach is never a good idea.
It becomes important in our program to teach people how to do doorstep gardens, or how to prepare the soil and plant vegetables so that they can eat healthily. Because a good immune system will protect them from the bacteria taking over their body.
And I'm telling you, if you don't have food, tell me. Because sometimes I didn't know you don't have food, but if you tell me you don't have food, I will take something to my organization to give you. You must go and eat the treatment because if you're HIV and AIDS and you have a TB, that is not the end of the story. You will be dying. No, you are still survive.
It is treatable, it is curable, and above all, it is preventable.
It's a disease which can be, in my opinion, eliminated, but it's a huge task.
So we need absolutely to pass on the message that TB is curable, TB can be prevented, and we should not stigmatize people because of TB.
I came here expecting to find a lot of misery, a lot of death. Instead, I found a strong sense of family. And most importantly, a community united by hope.